Hello friends, it's Emmy B. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell, like this video. It really does help me and help my channel. And if you would be so kind and to help me reach my next goal, which is 50 subscribers. Right now I have 35, I think, and so I'm slowly but steadily getting there. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for doing that if you did that. And let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So today's video is a haul. I feel like I've been posting a lot of hauls recently, but I loved makeup for the longest time, loved doing my makeup, and then I just really fell off the wagon of doing makeup, collecting makeup, like was still interested in makeup, but just never really had time to do makeup. I was working a full-time job. Well, I still am working a full-time job, but like I just never really prioritized doing makeup, and I was like, oh, I'm getting like older, I feel like makeup just really isn't my thing anymore and stuff like that, which is stupid, it's dumb. And so I just never really like wanted to play around with makeup anymore, and I just wore either nothing or eyebrows and mascara, and that's it. And so now that I'm like back into makeup and stuff like that, I feel like I'm having to do my whole inventory because I gave a lot of it away or threw a lot of it away because it was expired and stuff. And so I've been doing a lot of shopping, and I mean, with all the brands out there and everything, there's so many releases all the time. But yeah, so this is all Drugstore. I got all of this stuff at Target, and so let's just go ahead and get started. I did get a couple of repeat things, like things that are not new to me, so I'm gonna show you those real quick, and then we'll get started on the new stuff. Okay, so there are 4 things that I got that I have had before, but 2 of which are in new colors, and then the other 2 are just same thing as I always get. So the first one is this e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner in Jet Black. This is my favorite liquid liner and has been for the longest time, probably like 3 or 4 years at this point. I feel it's like a brush tip applicator, and I just love how easy it is to use. And like I have slept in this liner before. Don't tell anyone because you're not supposed to sleep in makeup, but I've slept in it before, like full wing, and I wake up in the morning and it still looks like I just did it like a couple hours before. And so I love that eyeliner, fantastic, and I needed a new one, so I picked it up. Something else that I needed a new one of is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I get the shade 5 Ivory, and it says it's a light medium coverage concealer. It's what I'm wearing on my under eyes today. I do really like it. It says an even skin tone, natural looking coverage, has chamomile extract. What does that even do? Who knows? But it's a pretty good concealer, and I really like it. Decent from the drugstore, so I decided to pick that up. And I really like how brightening it is on my skin tone. It just like really makes my under eyes like pow, so I really like it. And then these 2, I've had like this product, but I got them in new shades. So this is the e.l.f. Liquid Metallic Eyeshadow in the shade Aurora. It's this beautiful emerald green shade. I have one other like liquid, I don't know if it's the liquid metallic or the liquid glitter because they have 2 different formulas, but it's in like a rose gold shade, and I actually have never even tried it. So I guess this is kind of like a new product because I've never tried it, but it's just a new color because I just couldn't pass up this emerald green shade because green and yellow are my 2 favorite colors, so I had to pick this up. And then the other thing that I got is, again, another e.l.f. product. A lot of these products are e.l.f., And then a lot of them are Wet n Wild because they're the most affordable like brands at the drugstore, and they just have such great products. And so I'm sorry if you don't like those brands, but that's what I like, so that's what I bought. So this is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush, but I got the shade Always Cheeky. It looks like it's this beautiful, like apricot, really light color, which I feel like is going to be great going into spring and summer. The shade that I have right now is definitely beautiful, but it's much more of a winter type of fall color. It's a bit darker, more mauve-y of a shade, which I usually really love, and I do love that, but I have never really tried a blush in this color, and so I'm excited to try it in this really pretty apricot type of color. So that's all of like the repeat stuff that I got, and so let's go ahead and look at the new stuff. So I'll just kind of go in order of like how you do your face, I guess. And so like for underneath, I got this NYX Bear With Me Prime Set Refresh Hydration up to 8 hours multitasking spray, and it says it's sensitive skin friendly. This has like, this just like sounds like it's like a dream in a bottle. I did use this on my face today. I used it as like a setting spray because this is a lot of the makeup that I'm wearing right now is makeup that is from this haul, and I did film this look for you guys, and so I believe this the haul will go up first and then the makeup look will go up second, where I show you guys how I use these products and like the first impressions of them. But yeah, I mean, the mist on this, super fine, really nice. I have heard that some people have had some trouble with it like breaking up their makeup, but I haven't noticed anything. Maybe that's when they use it as like a primer. I used it as like a setting spray today, and so far I really like it. I feel like it looks really good. So there's that. And then I also got the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Hydrating Primer Serum. I have very dry skin, as I'm sure all of you already know. And so this is just something that I was looking for to really hydrate my skin, and I used it today. And to be honest, I don't really know if it really did anything for my skin. In terms of hydration, I feel like just using my normal moisturizer probably does just about as much, if not more, hydration. But the smell on this smells just like this candy I used to eat as a kid. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it up. It's like a lollipop that had like juice, like gel, and you like drip it onto lollipop and then you eat it. That's exactly what this smells like. It's like watermelon-y. My mouth is watering right now. That's exactly what this smells like, and it's taken me back. So I'll have to use this more and see if I like it. But yeah, so that's this. I guess we can go ahead and talk about this one. This one I have not tried yet, but it's something that I've been looking for, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. It's the Enhancing Lash and Brow Serum by e.l.f. I know that a lot of, I think this was, let me look. This was, it doesn't even say on my receipt. It literally just lists the brand name, and that's it. It doesn't give any specifics as to what is what. So that's great. But yeah, I know that like lash serums and eyebrow serums can be like, I think that like Gerard one is, or Grande lashes is like $60, and this one I think was maybe 10 or $5.99, $7.99. I don't know. It was really cheap. So I'm excited to try this because my lashes need all the help that they can get. So there's that. Next, we've got the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. Tinted Skin Veil with hyaluronic acid and squalene. It says it's oil-free with sheer to medium coverage. It looks like this, and I'm wearing it on my face today. I do have it set with powder, but I can still kind of feel some of the stickiness coming through, and so and I do have 2 layers of this on. It did look a little funny around my nose, but I don't know, now that everything's all said and done, I actually feel like my skin looks pretty good right now. It's not bunching up on my forehead, which is one of my major problem areas, is right here in between my eyebrows and on my forehead. That's where like product gets the most gross, and so it's not bunching up right there, and I really like it. It definitely is sheer to medium, but if that's the kind of look that you're going for, I would recommend this. However, the shade range on this is pitiful. It's terrible. I think there was like 6 or 7 shades when I went into Target to go pick this up, which is just not fair and not great. And so I'll look on the website and see if they have more shades maybe on their website. And I do know that with really sheer to medium coverage foundations, sometimes you can get away with using or having less colors because it's not full coverage, so you're not having to perfectly match the skin tone. You can kind of finesse it a little bit more, but still 6 shades is not enough. It's a nice product, but maybe hold off on buying it until they release more shades. Next product that I got is the Maybelline Cheek Heat Gel Cream Blush, and I got it in the shade Nude Burn, and it's what I have on my cheeks today for blush. This is, I'm not sure how I feel about this yet. This is something I'm definitely gonna have to play around with a bit more. It felt nice on the cheeks. I tried it with both a beauty blender and a brush, and I definitely preferred the brush application because a beauty blender just it took way too long to get the coverage that I wanted, and so I don't know, I just preferred the brush. And the shade inside is darker, when it comes out on your hand. It was much darker than what it shows on the packaging, so just beware of that if you want to go out and buy this. But so far, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this yet. I'm gonna have to test it out a bit more. I think this is going to be the perfect product for people who don't set their face or who use this as blush on no makeup days where they literally put nothing on their face but just want a little bit of blush maybe. I feel like that's gonna be perfect, but I have really rosy cheeks naturally, so I don't really need a product like that. But I've never really used a cream blush, so I'm just gonna have to play around with it a bit more and see how I like it. So next face product is, I got, this isn't a new product from the drugstore, but it's new to me. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Blossom Glow. It looks like this, and I have it on my cheeks right now. Obviously, it's very, very glowy, and it's stunning, but I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it is very pink. Let me swatch it for you, and it is just got I think you can kind of see it, a very pink purple reflect, and I just don't know if it's for me, but I'm trying to find more drugstore highlights, and the only other one that they had there was like a really dark gold in this formula, which definitely wouldn't work for me. So I picked this one up and I like it. I think that I will probably keep wearing it. I'll just need to go in a bit sparingly, maybe use it as like a blush topper instead of a highlighter because of how pink it is. This is kind of going out of order in terms of like face. Actually, probably the rest of this is going to be out of order, but I also got the Sonia Kashuk makeup brush cleaning spray, and this is in rosewater scent. I don't really care if it's scented or not scented. I just need like something that will help cleanse and clean my makeup brushes like in between uses and stuff, especially since I'm using them so much more. And I have a lot of makeup brushes. Like, these are all of my brushes right here. Actually, I don't even think this is all of them. This is just all that will fit into my little container right here. And so I have a lot of brushes, and it's a pain to clean all of those brushes. So I decided to get this. I know that Cinema Secrets is like what a lot of people use, but when I was looking up some reviews on Amazon, a lot of people were saying that it like destroyed their makeup brushes, and I just don't really feel like doing that to my makeup brushes. I just don't want to risk like destroying my makeup brushes. I mean, people were having literally all of the hairs fall out of their makeup brushes, and they said that it like the scent was just awful, like super alcohol-y, and I just don't know if that's kind of what I want to do to my makeup brushes. So I decided to pick this one up because Sonia Kashuk has amazing brushes. They're expensive, but they are fantastic. And so, yeah, pick this up. So I have one lip product, and then all the rest are eye products. So I'm going to talk about the one lip product, and then we'll go to all eyes. So I picked up the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and I got it in the shade Silk. This is beautiful. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. Let me put some more on. It is like such a pigmented gloss, and it is very, very shiny, nice and hydrating. It says it has hyaluronic acid in it, which I feel like we're putting hyaluronic acid in pretty much everything these days, which is not sure how I feel about that, but it is what it is. I mean, this shade is stunning. It's beautiful. It's got such a nice sheen to it. It smells great. Smells like vanilla cupcakes. This packaging I think it's really cute. It reminds me a lot of like KKW packaging. So there's that. I really like that gloss a lot so far. I did notice that it did kind of lose its shine a little bit fast, but it is a lip gloss. It doesn't like claim to be like long wearing or anything like that, so you can't really fault it for that. And now for eyes. This is what I definitely bought the most in because eyes are the most fun, let's just be honest. So I picked up 3 of the bite-size eyeshadow palettes from e.l.f. because I have 2 of them and they are so good, and I always hear people talking about them. So I decided to pick up some more shades. So I got this shade Cream and Sugar, just a really nice neutral quad. And then I also got the shade Truffles, which is also a nice neutral quad. And then I got Berry Bad, which is a nice warm neutral quad. So was definitely going for a theme with these. But these are just so good that I just had to pick up some more. So these, I guess, are not new. They're good. And I bought more colors. That's it. Okay. And then this is the last e.l.f. product. This is their No Budge Shadow Stick in Perfect Pearl. I'm actually going to open it up right now and swatch it, because I have not opened this yet. I hate when this happens, when you're like trying to open a product and it just rips. It's the worst. Like, these are supposed to be easy to open. What the heck? I got this to go underneath other shades or to use on its own. I'm not really sure yet. Oh, it's very, very creamy. Wow. So it is this one right here. I mean, that is very, very pretty. It almost looks like you could use it as like a highlight. So it just is in like this crayon, like this. And they had a ton of shades when I was there, and this is just the one that I picked up. But, oh, also has a little sharpener on the end. That's nice to know. So, yeah, there was that, and that's the shade. I feel like that would go super great right in the inner corner. Let's try it, shall we? I already had an inner corner highlight, but it kind of wore off a little bit because my eyes started watering really bad. Well, that definitely works as an inner corner highlight, and that was really easy to apply, and it looks really, really pretty, super reflective. So definitely gonna have to play around with this a bit more, but really like it. e.l.f. is just really stepping up their game. I will say this time and time again, like, I feel like e.l.f. products are just really, really good, and it's so nice because they're so cheap. And of course there's hits and misses, like their 16-hour camo concealer, do not like it. It dries so fast, and even their hydrating one, didn't like it. It just was too thick, too much for me. But I know a lot of people did like that one. And even their like CC cream foundation, I'm still sort of iffy on it. It's not my favorite, but it's also not bad. So, but like almost all the other e.l.f. products I've tried, I've loved. So, these are the last 3 things that I have, and they are also eyeshadows. And these are the new Wet n Wild Color Icon palettes. They look like this. I am pretty sure that this is like the 3rd time that Wet n Wild has repackaged their Color Icon like collection. And so tell me that they don't look exactly like the e.l.f., like the new the bite-sized like packaging. It's literally exactly the same. And these are like the big palettes, but at Target they even had like 5 pans. So Wet n Wild is coming for you, e.l.f. But these are the ones that I picked up. So this one I used today. This is in the shade, or it's in the palette name is Nude Awakening. It's what I have on my eyes right now. Very pretty, blended super well. The only thing is I wish that this palette had a dark brown, just because this one is very like warm toned. And I wish it was a bit like had a bit more of a neutral brown, because this is much more gray. Obviously that's black. And so that's the only thing about this palette, but I still was able to create a really pretty look with it. And so I'm really happy with it. It blended super well. This is the palette Call Me Sunshine. This really nice, beautiful, I mean, that gold just looks stunning, but it's this really nice, pretty, mustard, that's the word that I'm looking for, palette. So I'm excited to try this one out. And then this one is called Lights Off. Oh, I thought it was Lights Out. It's Lights Off. And this is what it looks like. And I definitely got it just for this shade right here, which is like a super beautiful dark emerald green. And so, yeah, super excited about all of these. Let me just show you. This is what the Color Icon palettes looked like before, because this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Rose in Air, and they had like it says transition and transition, and I remember there's even another version of the Color Icon ones before this, and each one said like crease, lid, transition, outer corner, like that style. And now we've graduated all the way up to these. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up at Target recently. I'm really excited about pretty much everything that I picked up. So let me know in the comments down below, do you have any of this stuff? Would you want to pick up any of this stuff? Have you tried any of this stuff? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.